But that is it for today. Now, if you want to stick around, I'll do a little Q&A and answer all your questions, and we'll go from there. All right, everybody. So, let's see. Herto says, is there not going to be a dip? There'll be a dip. I just don't know when it is and how violent it will be. I have no idea. But there's always, nothing ever goes up in a straight line. The dip could be, 1%, 2%, 20%. Who knows? I'm hoping for a big dip because every day those dollar cost average buys keep going. And if it hits all-time highs, it just happens. Let's see. I didn't know this. 97420 Empire says fake gold is a big thing in China. Huh. China and fake things. That's crazy. Who'd have thunk it? Lolo says, Rob, if you have a good gold dealer and friends, he will not rip you out. Yeah, that's true. This is true. No, most of them won't. It's just like everything else. Most of it's pretty good. You can trust the majority, but there's always that one that screws it up for everybody. And of course, those are the ones that, you see on the A&E when they go into the pawn shops. Like, hey, I want to sell this gold. And they break it in half. Like, what's this lead in here? I don't know how that got there. I was framed. that wasn't a great list. And no, it wasn't a good. I'll be honest with you. The gold versus Bitcoin list, I was just like kind of throwing it in there to kind of prove my point. But then when I was going through it, I was reading it like right before we started. I'm like, this is a really crappy list. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'll just show people that not all lists are great. It wasn't a good list. Boomers like Bitcoin ETF. I was in the same assumption about same thing with the ETFs and why would you do that? But somebody brought it to my attention. They go, Rob, you can take that the shares of your ETF and put it into your retirement accounts. I was like, oh, that sounds good. I mean, me personally, I don't have a 401k. My retirement account is essentially the real estate that I own and also the crypto that I have and different properties that I have. So I was like, I don't really want to do that myself, but I can see why some people, they want to do it. I iTrust and I have, I have gold and silver in there. I have Bitcoin, I have Ethereum and a host of other cryptos in there. But I can see why people would do that. And then of course they don't want to deal with the custody. I personally believe everybody can figure it out. I am not a genius and I can figure out Tangent and I can even figure out Ledger on a good day. So I think they can do it, but I can see why they don't. XRP is moving. This has got to be a scam. Just kidding. Let's see. Really? I thought, wasn't XRP a stable coin? But holy smokes, look at that. 18%. The overlords must have allowed this to happen finally. Huh. Well, that's great. Till they open up the treasury and they dump on everybody again, like I do every month. But whatever. Let's see. Hey, for the year, 100%. 30 days, 40%. That's great. I know I give you XRP holders a hard time. It's because I'm an XRP holder. I hold a little bit. And it's just infuriating to me that the one crypto that has regulatory clarity is the one that is essentially not moving. It's crazy, but it is what it is. So, hey, congratulations, XRP holders. You guys deserve it. You do. Alrighty. Bitcoin rise. Yeah, Bitcoin rise. Sell orders. That's weird. Yeah. How many times do we talk about Bitcoin? XRP ripping? Never. Oh, Jerry Hall. Jerry, we were just talking about you yesterday. How you doing? So Jerry was supposed to come on the show on Sunday, but he was feeling really cruddy, so he couldn't make it. He must be feeling good enough to watch the live stream, which is great. That's good news. So maybe Jerry this Sunday we'll have you on. We'll talk about the AI plays that we were talking about. If you don't know, Jerry went to Panama, interviewed 20 different projects, and he brought to me the best 4. I like that. That'll be good. There might be a Ripple sentiment coming. Excellent. Gas fee fees is back. Let the bull run continue. Andrew Harling is saying AI crypto, all mine are crushing it. It's a great narrative. It is a great narrative. It doesn't even matter if it works or not, honestly. It's just all hype and speculation. So anything you guys get into AI, probably do pretty well. Not financial advice, just hype advice. Dan DJ, that's the truth. I got that. Yeah, I got the Levita T-Drop and T-Fuel. Yeah, because I've been staking since 2022. I never sold all of it. Then I bought some when it really crashed, and I'm just kind of waiting for it to go back up again. It's not that much, but it's honest work. It's honest day. That's a good product. Hype does sell. You got it true. MetaMask is sketchy. MetaMask is trash. And of course, they have first mover advantage. I cannot stand that wallet. I cannot tell you how many times I've logged into the wallet, updated it. It can't even show you my balance, like in dollar amounts. It can sometimes show me how many tokens I have in there. Thank God I don't leave much in there because it's a hot wallet. I never trust it. But it's just an annoying thing. And then when I try to do any kind of swaps or transfers, it's pricey. I'm like, no one's going to do this. Donuts with sprinkles. It's funny. My only meme token I bought this cycle is AI themed. Good job. Supposedly first complete AI made and launched crypto. Astro Pepe X. Best of both worlds. AI, which probably doesn't do anything. Meme coins, which we know don't do anything. And you put them together and you have a massive bull run token. Thank you, Chris. And let's see. Yeah. It's a funny, like every time I talk about Trump or I have Trump as like the main story, it's always a fire show because there's always different people. And of course, some people like Pizza hates Biden. Maybe he doesn't hate Biden. I think he's leaning towards Trump, we'd say. And then of course, the people that hate Trump in the very beginning, I can't stand him, but it is interesting. Rob, where do you stake your Solana? I don't stake it. What I'm waiting for is the Titus wallet to come out with Solana staking. I know I can do that on Soulflare and do other things. I think I can even do it in a Ledger, I'm pretty sure, but I don't have it on Ledger. I have it on my Tangent wallet. I stopped. The majority of things that I have are on my Bitcoin is on Ledger. And the other altcoins are pretty much the majority of all my altcoins and stuff are on Tangent. And some Bitcoin on there. Yeah. Shalin's probably right. There's a dip coming. Too many meme coins in the top 50. I have to agree. Oh, good question. Schwab says, is it too late to invest? I missed the January phase. No, I don't think so. It just depends. Like we talked about, there's always this 4 criteria. Like if you want to think of yourself like the money in the bank, first it should be 5 things, not 4 things. First thing you should think about is the money that's in your bank. Do you have enough for an emergency fund? Meaning you can't work for 3 months. Something happens to you. Can you cover all your expenses? If that's true, then go to the next step. The next step is, do I have enough to pay all my bills? And like right now. And if it's, yes or no, whatever. And the next one is, do I have enough for, dispensable money if something else comes up? Next one would be, if Bitcoin, do I think that it'll stop appreciating today? Do I think that Bitcoin will not keep up with the rate of inflation? And if that's the case, then, obviously, if it's no, Bitcoin's not going to stop appreciating, go to the next one. The next one, the last one is, which is always a funny one to me, do we think that inflation will stop tomorrow? And if that's a yes, then you're not going to invest. But you take those 5 things and kind of go from there. I think that handles most of the people out there as the best type of, like I said, it's kind of like financial advice, I got to tell you. The best thing I could say to you, and then make your decision from there. It's a funny thing. It's a funny thing on this channel. Like we can't give financial advice, right? And then you got somebody like Jim Cramer, over on his show, Mad Money, just talking about like buy, and do all this stuff. And there's like little disclaimers that are like super tiny. Never says anything about not financial advice. Has wrecked so many people, especially about getting into crypto and Bitcoin. That's the way the world works. That's how it is. Outside is not here yet. Only 3 meme coins in the top 50, 4 with XRP. Relentless. 9.7. You DCA in and DCA out. You know, that leads me to you guys search here. Aaron Bennett put out a great video. Look at this. He did a great video yesterday. And he talks about his bull market profit strategy. Now, we talked about our strategy of taking profits yesterday, which included selling some Bitcoin and selling most alts. And Aaron's got an interesting way of doing things. He's not selling any of his Bitcoin, like 0.0%. But altcoins are all on the chopping block. And I thought it was just an interesting way to do things because it can make sense for a lot of people. So if you guys, let's just do this. All right. I'm going to take this video. If you guys want to go watch that now, put that in the comment section. And then also, I'll put this here in the description for everybody else watching the video later. It's a good video. And just the way he does things, it's made a lot of sense. I think it's, and he talks like pretty much what I talk about. I'm like, the easiest thing we just did was buying, which wasn't that easy. But the harder thing is to sell. So yeah, so check that out. It's a good video. Also for trading Bitcoins for long term. That's a good point, actually. I mean, if alts are here for utility, then if you don't need them, then why do you have them? Unless it's a security. Yeah, Aaron's got some great advice. I think that's it, guys. Lastly, Herdo says, Robbie, the only one out there spitting truth. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just full of it. Remember, don't trust anybody. Verify all these things because it sounds good, but you never know. And that's it for today. So look, everybody, thanks so much for stopping by for the live stream. I appreciate it. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Everything we talk about is time sensitive. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. I also appreciate Lolo for giving me a super sticker for 49 bucks. I appreciate that. Great stuff. I appreciate you guys. Now, let's just make sure we're able to take some profits before we do another round trip. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. See you guys on the next one. Have a great rest of your day.